Hello, this is Jerry. This video we're going to talk about all the basics and controls and the features on the 2021 Volkswagen Touareg R. This particular vehicle is potentially the only one and the first one that's arrived in New Zealand from UK. So the Touareg R is powered by a 3-litre turbocharged petrol engine plus a plug-in hybrid battery at the back. So combined you get about 700 Newton meters. So yep, first start from the key, press the button to lock the vehicle. You can notice the sequential lights, and press the button, you get the LED lights up again. So at the vehicle, you get full LED lights at the back, full LED at the front. And the front ones we call IQ LED lights, by the way. So to open the tailgate, either obviously press the button on the door or press and hold the key. The boot opens all the way up after a few warning sounds, obviously. And underneath, so to open this cover, just push it down. You get your sort of tire repair kit. Obviously this vehicle does not come with the space saver, it's just a tire repair kit. If you do need to change anything, just simply search online with the tire repair fixing tools tutorial or something like that. And in that's your cable charge basically. The vehicle can go up and down with the air suspension if you do want a lower loading space. You can also drop down your rear seats by pulling this lever. The rear seats will drop flat. Same applies to this side as well. The cover, it goes up and down along with the tailgate opening and closing, but you can manually push it off or take it off if you like. So the handle is just on the other side, by the way. Two buttons on the tailgate. So this particular one is to close the tailgate, and second tap will allow you to stop at any point. And if you do have your vehicle key with you, you can tap this button, and once you walk away from the vehicle, the door automatically locks itself. For example, I'm just click that button, and you can see the memorize function and close itself after I walked away. So that's about the tailgate. Let's go to the back seats. So obviously on this side, I forgot to say, you get your charging port. This particular one comes with the Type 2 charger. So what Type 2 means, you can buy a cable from anywhere, as it says Type 2 at one end, plug into this one. And if you do have a household plug, just go by another end as 3-pin. If you do have another charging port or wall box or something like that, you will just use the wall box to plug in the Type 2. And as the indicator, if it's full light with green, no flashing, that means it's fully charged. If they're beeping, there's sort of blinking green light, that means it's charging. And you can set a timer as well. If it's not charging, it's faulty or anything like that, it'll give you orange or green, orange or sort of yellow light. So that's how to open this. As long as your door is unlocked, you can use this, by the way. Rear seats, so just the normal leather seats, R-line leather seats, by the way, and nothing too special at the back. Something you notice is there are the air vents, so you get air vents controls and the fan controls over there. So that's all pretty easy. Again, if you do want to drop the rear seats, you can go to the back to drop the rear seats, and you get the armrest just in the center. Nice and easy. So nothing too special at the back. Let's jump to the front seats. Again, with the door locking, sorry, forgot to mention. So on all 4 doors, you can lock and unlock with the proximity key. So you can see a small holder over there. Just simply push your finger over there. The doors remain locked, and simply put your hands in the handrail, just like this. The door unlocks. So it works on all 4 doors, by the way. Jump to the front driver seats. So front passenger seats adjustments, back and forward for the recline. This up and down, and forward and backwards, and then you can get your lumbar support forward, up and down for your lumbar support on the side, by the way. So yeah, that's all the passenger seats. Let's walk to the front on the driver's side. And then you get another cover over here, that's for your fuel tank. So we'll need to engage that on the driver's seat, by the way. So just over here, you can find the lever, so just pull that. Obviously your petrol tank opens up, so, and then obviously petrol tank over there, minimum 95, by the way, just switch it in, otherwise close, that's off. And then on the door band, you also notice another button over here, that's the boot unlock and open and close, by the way. So on the door side, you get your window controls, window lock, child lock for the back with the door and the window, by the way, it's electronically controlled. And on this side, that's your mirror control, which is going to jump in the vehicle. So you notice this is pointing to the right hand side. That means you can adjust your right wing mirror. So just go up and down, left and right, adjust your right wing mirror. Leave on neutral position, it's off, or leave on left. You can do up and down to adjust your left wing mirror. Then you can manually fold them in, just push to this position. Otherwise, you can also automatically demand it folding once the vehicle is locked. Otherwise, switch all the way to this position. This is heated wing mirror. So in the winter morning, you can just switch on this for about 5 to 10 minutes. It will heat up the wing mirror. Otherwise, leave on off position. It's easy. So that's how the interior looks like. To start the vehicle, you get the push button over here. So simply apply your foot on the brake and start the vehicle. If you don't apply your foot on the brake, the vehicle will only engage the electronic parts, so aircon or screen or anything like that. So we're going to apply the foot on the brake, press this button, the vehicle starts. You can now also see the vehicle memories my sitting position from the last time. So the seats automatically moves forward. So this is how the dashboard, all that thing looks like when we start up. Cool. We're gonna start talking about these controls in the center control. This is the most important part for the driving, all that things. First is the gear lever. So to engage into gears, you need to hold the brake on the brake pad and brake pedal. Simply just put your thumb on this and pull it all the way back. Now you're on drive. Whenever you're on particular gears on your dashboard, depends on your different screen, you can change all the screen settings. It says drive, that means that the vehicle is good to go. And if you do want to change to park, press this button, it'll go back to park, by the way. And if you do want to go neutral, just light touch forward, it remains on neutral. This obviously logo will light up. It goes forward all the way, it's on reverse. And light touch backwards, neutral. Light touch backwards, drive. You can skip neutral, by the way. You can just go forward, it goes all the way back, it's on drive or reverse. Again, go back to park is press that button. When you're on drive, you can also change to your S mode. You can see D or S over here. So to change from drive to S whenever you want it, just for a quick shift, just go right hand back as well. Now you can see on the dashboard we're on S mode. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pull it back again, drive, pull it back on S. So that's how you to shift between drive and S. S means sports, so give you a little bit more better throttle response. And you can also change to manual mode. You can notice the plus and minus that allows you to just shift the whole gear on the left. Now you can see it's on manual mode. M1, when it's on manual mode, you get the small pedal shifters behind, minus or plus. So simply push this backwards against the steering, and that allows you to go up and down in gears if you do want to have it in manual mode. If you do want to change it back, simply shift it back to drive, then push it on park again. That's how to operate the gear selector. After that, you get your hazard light. Just press the button, hazard light on and off. You get your parking, auto parking basically. This particular vehicle has got the parallel and auto parking assist. So what that means, if you see a parking space, simply click this button before you go over it, and the vehicle will scan the area and tell you if the vehicle will be able to go into the car park. All you need to do is to engage gears, hold the vehicle brake, and the vehicle will steer for you into the parking space. But if you're not using it, this will remains no light. If the parking position is engaged, it will show a green light. It will show everything information on the digital dash. So there's quite a lot of separate videos about this. You can go to that video on the YouTube. And handbrake. So to have the handbrake, means the handbrake is on. Again, you have a light on the dash. That means the handbrake is on. And to release the handbrake, again, foot on the brake, push is off, pull is on. Just as simple as that. You get auto hold as well. So auto hold, if you press the button, the auto hold will be engaged. This shows another orange light over there. That means when you come to a complete stop, the vehicle will hold your handbrake for you. And you don't need to hold the brake basically, but your gears is still on drive. And when you are ready to go, you just simply press the throttle. The vehicle is ready to go again. So that's the auto hold. And this switch is to up and down for the audio system, volume up and down. This is obviously to turn it off. So yeah, that's about all the controls at the front. On the left, you get your air suspension settings. So if you go up and down, you can change that settings to off-road or high or anything like that. So if I twist in between, you will notice on the driver dash, it's going to adjust the adjust the how do you say, yep, adjust the height basically. So that's how to control the air suspension, basically go up and down. You'll notice that just this is particular mode you're going to use majority of the time unless you are going off-road. So this is the road condition. You can also drop it down as well. Normally it's pushing here. Sync, this is the button just to, so it's connected to each other with the front and rear air suspension. So yeah, that's about the air suspension. On the right hand side, that's your driving mode controls. So you can click the menu button. You can now see on the driver dash that brings up all your menus. To change to different, obviously this is powered by a hybrid engine or battery motor plus the petrol motor. So as long as your battery is charged, you can also use the EV mode. Unfortunately, the battery on this particular vehicle at the moment is not fully charged, so when you click this, it doesn't really go into the EV mode. Otherwise, as long as your battery is charged, you can just click this mode. It will drive on EV purely, so it's not using any how do you say, consumption on the petrol engine anymore. I'm just gonna press the menu button again, so it brings back the hybrid mode. So we're on the hybrid mode at the moment. You can also see these bars over here. So there's a thing called reserve charge level. So what that means, if so you want to keep a particular level in your charge, let's say 0% or up percent, something like that, or 50%. That means the vehicle will basically reserve this amount of power in your battery range. So even when you drive the vehicle, even if you're on hybrid mode, it will try to reduce the usage for your battery motor. So that's how that means. Apart from that, it doesn't do anything. You can select it whenever you like. Normally just put on 0 for the reserve battery. Next one, you can change your different driving mode from eco, comfort, normal, or sport, or anything like that. Normally, obviously normal is just perfect balanced. Comfort is very softer suspension plus softer steering, and then you get other things. Sorry, these menu disappear after some seconds. Sporty will be just very sharp dynamic driving. Individual, where you can actually select all your things, where you can just press setting button. You can change all these things for the individual. For example, you want to have your steering to be sporty but suspension to be comfort. You can change your things. Off-road, snow, whatever you choose, you can choose these things. For a quick dial, you can just go left and right on these ones, or if you do want to go into the menu, simply press down menu button and click on the screen itself. Yeah, so that's the driving mode. We're gonna switch back to normal just for now. Yeah, so that's about everything about the center console. Apart from that, you get your USB charging over there. You can see the symbol over there. Just place your phone over there. As long as you don't have a big bulky phone case, any phone that supports wireless charging should be charging over there. USB ports, that's a USB-C by the way, and a 12-volt socket. Just open that up, and in the center console you have another USB-A cable, so you can use variety of different ways to charge your phone and connect your smartphone. So that's the center console. Let's jump to the screen in the center. So I'm just gonna have a wide angle camera this time, so it's easy for us to show everything. So what we are looking at is all the controls on the right hand side for the steering. For example, if you do want to change anything on the driver dash in the center control, you just click left or right. For example, right or left, the other way, sorry about that. And you can select different things. For example, at the moment on assistant systems, it will show you a digital graphic. If I'm going to go right, you can go map, click OK, you can see that's over there. Because this is a 2021 model, all the dials and controls change to a sort of piano black push down button. You can also use it as a swipe as well. For example, I can swipe from here to right, then that allows me to go right, for example, and you can swipe up and down. You can see that it zooms in, zoom out. That allows you to do that as well. So either way, you can change different things. View button, click the view, that brings up the whole map. Click the view button, it goes back to the traditional analog dial, so you can click the view anytime. And then let's go right again. For example, they're audio, so it's gonna just listen to audio at the moment. For example, this shows our audio players. And go right again, cell phone, go right again, that's your vehicle status. You can see what's on, what's wrong basically. And go right again, that's your driving data, all those things. You can go up and down to change your consumption, to see your range, all that things. So a lot of controls up here you can change. And then you get a small button over there. This is the heated steering button. So press this button, heated steering is on. It's on level 3 at the moment. I'm just going to continue to press this button to disengage the heated steering. So you can see press the 1, 3, 2, and 1, and off. That's the heated steering for the whole steering controls. Other things, bottom ones, that's for track controls for your radio and music player when you're playing music. The one on the left, that's for volume minus and plus. Again, push down allows you to go up and down, and you can swap up and down as well. Just swap left and right. You'll feel the vibration behind the steering, so that's pretty cool. But the most accurate way is just push it down, so just it's 100% engaged. Then on the left hand side of the steering, you get all your cruise control settings. So this vehicle has adaptive cruise control and also the traffic controls on the steering. So about the cruise control, how this works is simply tap this button over there. I'm just gonna lower down the steering so we can see everything on the dashboard. So simply tap this button to engage the cruise control. You can now see the cruise control is ready to engage. It shows gray color over there, but no k's per hour. That means the cruise control is ready to engage. Once you start driving, simply click the set button to set on your cruise control. That basically means the vehicle will drive on your set speed as long as the road in front of you is clear. Because this has all the sensors inbuilt, everything, and the vehicle will basically tells who's in front of you. And then you can press this particular button over here to change your distance between you and the front vehicle. So if you're going to tap this button, you can see the bars change at the front. Just notice this change. So it goes forward, backwards, and goes forward again. So you get about 5 distance to change from 2 seconds distance all the way to about 4 seconds difference. So yeah, that's about the distance change. Distance is all basically based on your driving speed, obviously, at the end of the day. And then you also have plus and minus. So plus allows you to change to things like your driving, your cruise control speed. If you tap plus, it goes up to 10s. So let's say you're driving, your set speed on cruise control is 50, you're gonna press plus, it goes all the way to 60. And press minus, it goes all the way to 40. So it goes up and down. Oh, sorry, actually I was wrong. On this vehicle, it only goes up by 1. So just one touch, it goes up by 1, for example, on the cruise control. But if you do a hard push, it goes by 10s. So now you get 30, another hard push goes 50. But light touch, push, it goes 1 by 1 up and down. So that's how to change the speed. Whenever you want to cancel the cruise control, simply apply the brake, or simply press this button to cancel the cruise control. When it's paused, when it's cancelled, if you want to resume, press the resume button to resume your last cruise control speed, or press set to set your cruise control again on your set speed. And there's another individual function called a traffic assist. So this is the individual button, but assisting your adaptive cruise control. So when you are on adaptive cruise control, the vehicle will basically keep the safe distance to the brake and accelerate for you. Depends on the road condition in front of you. But if you have the travel assist on, when you have cruise control on, you just simply tap the travel assist button. It will engage travel assist. So what that means, the vehicle will basically steer for you, even you are at lower speed. And when you come to a complete stop, the vehicle obviously come to a complete stop no matter how long the vehicle in front of you waits. As long as engaged driving again, your car automatically engage driving again, moving forward. So that's how the travel assist works. Otherwise, if you're on normal cruise control, your vehicle will still come to a complete stop when the vehicle in front of you stops, but it will only resume back to the cruise control again within that 3 seconds if the vehicle in front of you resume travel. And then if the vehicle in front of you stays longer than 3 seconds, you do need to press resume or use your foot to tap the accelerator. Allows the vehicle to re-engage the adaptive cruise control again. And also, if you're on normal cruise control, it doesn't give you any steering assist unless you push the steering assist on. Only works over 60 k's per hour. So that's how the cruise control and travel assist works. You will need to engage the cruise control first before you press the travel assist button. So and the same logic, plus or minus, change the distance, resume, all the things after you press the travel assist. So it works really well in stop-start traffic with this travel assist. So that's all the steering controls on the dash, on the steering. So on the left hand side, you get indicator up and down. You get your high beam, push it forward, flashlight pulling backwards, and you also get auto high beam as well. That means if you push it forward, it shows A with the high beam, it will automatically switch on, switch off when there's an incoming traffic or lights. Windscreen wiper, go up and down. So at this position, it is off, so it doesn't do anything. One position down, it just wipe once. One position up, it will be an automatic, so it will just wash, wipe it when there's enough rainwater. And then you can switch this forward and backwards to change the sensitivity. Obviously on top is the most sensitivity, at the bottom that's the least sensitivity. And then go up again, it will be on just at half speed. Go up again, it's on high speed. So that's how the windscreen wiper works. You want to drop it here when it's off position, or leave it on auto whenever you like. And then to use the rear wiper, push it forward, and to watch the rear wiper, push it forward and hold to watch the rear wiper, rear windscreen, and pull it backwards and hold to watch the front windscreen. So that's all the wiper controls. Very easy. Any other things? You get a auto light controls over there, so you can leave on auto all the time, don't need to do anything. But if you do want to push it manually on, you can push it manually on, menu headlights on, or off, or auto again. So just push in between. You have a display on the dashboard, by the way. I'm gonna just press again. You can see deep beam, side lights, switch it off, and auto again. So you leave on auto all the time, pretty much. You get fog lights at the front and fog lights at the back if you do want to engage and disengage, engage and disengage. Up to you, up to your choice. You get a lever over there for the front bonnet, by the way. And also on the door side, sorry, I forgot to mention, seating controls. You can set up your memory settings. So press set and press 1. You can hear the beep, and that means it's set at first position. If anyone move the seats, press and hold 1, it goes to your position on the seat control. Lock, unlock buttons for the door control. So yeah, very simple. That's all what we can do with the steering. After that, you get your center console, center screen. This has got a big 15-inch screen, the whole display panel, so very nice looking. Obviously very complicated, so we're gonna slowly dive into it. First thing you will notice, let's click the menu button. That allows you to see all the controls. You have a drop down menu, radio from radio all the way to CarNet. So we're gonna click the menu again. Then this is your home screen button. To jump back to home screen, click this at any point. It goes back to your home screen. You get two big major home screens. This side shows your time, vehicle statues, all that things. Swap all the way, so click this and allows you to show your navigation, all the other things. So yeah, and if we go to our air conditioning, that's another major point. So to change anything on the air conditioning, click aircon. That allows you to bring up the air conditioning menu. So basically press this for fan speed, and if you press other things to turn it off, to have directions up and down and front windscreen, for example. And you can change different things like air conditioning, how do you say, temperatures. You can click sync, everything will be synced to one position, and sync is off, everything will be different temperatures. So that's up to you. You get heated steering as well. You can lock the rear aircon as well, because it has the sort of tri-zone climate control. You can do settings, you can change all the things with the aircon. So that's how to control the air conditioning. You can also do seat controls, seating controls. You can notice the blue and red lights. Red lights means heated seats, blue lights means ventilated seats. And you can switch it off and switch this off as well. So no lights, that means everything's off. Again, same thing, heated seats, air ventilated seats. So I'm gonna switch that off. And if you do want to change any seat settings, simply click the seat icon. Just wait for the menu to refresh. You can change the seat depth, all that things. So click push plus minus. That allows the seat, it's just the bottom piece, goes forward and backwards. Click the arrow. Change the side bolster, again plus or minus. Click that again, back bolster, and seat depth again. So that's about that. That's the comfort basically. If you click balance, the heating control, you can do that. So it means more ventilated to the bottom instead of to the top. Otherwise just 50-50. Same with the heated seats, more heated seats to the bottom, less to the bottom, top, or 50-50 or a little bit more. So you can change that. Other seats allows you to change the sync passenger seats. You don't need to sync because passenger seats can choose itself. Just simply click this menu again. The passenger on the side can choose this as well. and you do have some settings. You can just do automatic pre-sensing, something like that. When you're in an emergency situation, the seatbelt will tighten it up. Yep, so that's all the controls underneath. Go to the right, you get your parking controls. This allows you to engage your parking sensors. Obviously, your parking sensors automatically engage when you put the vehicle on reverse. So that's normal. But if you do want to look into the different cameras angles while you're parked or anything like that, you can click this. You can also play with the 3D assist as well. So that allows you to drag along to see the vehicle view. So you can see on left to front, there's another Volkswagen. On the right back, there's another small car over there. So yeah, that's the parking sensor. This particular button is to change your digital dash. So for example, we have the digital dash over there. It's the traditional click dial. If I'm going to change to range, you can see this allows me to see the range. I'm going to click this one to, for example, height. I'm going to see what's the height of us at the moment. So you can change different things over here by click this icon, direct icons. Otherwise, you can go to your vehicle settings to change the things as well. You can save, you can do auto, you can do other things as well. So that's pretty easy. Yeah, next one, air care. That's basically use a advanced air filter to give you a little bit more air care, just to refresh your air. Basically, you don't use it very often, but if you like to have a little bit more fresh air, you can click air care. Otherwise, recirculation for the whole air conditioning system, and you get max front windscreen. So press that, it will blast the front windscreen in the morning, and rear demister. It will have the rear demister on and off as well. So yeah, that's all the quick controls. After that, we're just gonna go through everything in this menu. So the first one is radio controls. So you get different band. It allows you to say FM, then digital radio, all the things, international radio, or AM. You can listen to all the things. If you do want to change anything, for example, this is what the radio station we're listening to, and 1080. If you want to save that first one, simply click and hold, and it is save that first one. And you can see all your station list as well. So this is all your station list available in the local radio stations. And yeah, so that's about that. And let's go to the second one, phone button. You can connect your smartphone. So connect your devices, simply just click device, and you can delete or change any device settings whether you like. And you can have settings as well. So if you go to the settings, you can change your Bluetooth. You can see your visibility. So this is the name of this particular vehicle. You can change this name if you like, but if you're gonna try to find your device, just find device, and as long as your Bluetooth is on, it's gonna search your device over here. Once it's connected, it's gonna display over here. So in the center panel, and that means your phone is connected. Next one, media. So as long as your phone is connected, you will be able to listen to Bluetooth radio. So click source, make sure you select Bluetooth audio. At the moment, nothing's connected, so we're gonna leave it off. Click menu again. You get vehicle settings. So vehicle, there's a major part. So at the moment, it shows the vehicle status. So if you click left and right, that allows you to see different oil level, different things, trip odometer. You can actually select different selections. You can see your off-road information over here. You can see your e-display over there, says your range of the electric range. Obviously it's not charged. And you can see your driving data, and you can see your vehicle status. So that's all the display you want. You can see over here, and on the right hand side you get your settings. You can set up all your things about the vehicle features. We're just gonna change the camera angle. So what this does is, first one, tires. It's called the tire pressure monitoring system. So it's basically, if one of your tire pressure is too low, it's gonna give you a warning light on the dash. You can reset this. Second one is your personalization. You can set different drivers. You can personalize your seats, all that things, even your music, your radio stations. Lights, you can change all your lighting controls, dynamic light assist, all that things, and instrument lighting, all that things. So you have these on. Driver assist. So basically, we've already talked about adaptive cruise control. Next one is you get front assist. That's basically your pre-collision warning, emergency braking. Before you crash into something or someone, they give you emergency warning, and last second they give you emergency braking assist. Basically, if you don't know anything about it, obviously this is ticked. You can just click the information. It'll tell you what it is about. And the next one, emergency assist. So basically tell you what's the emergency assist in the particular area or something like that. you are no longer being able to drive. Lane assist, basically if this is on, that means the vehicle will identify your lane marking when you're over 60 km/h, and in case you you are driving over the lane marking, it'll give you a very light turn basically. You can have enabled the steering wheel vibration as well. Next one, side assist, so that's your blind spot detection. So on your wind mirror, you will notice here that's you have an indicator over there, and also a indicator on the left wind mirror as well. So when someone is driving behind you, that light bar will light up, tell you there's someone behind you. Again, if you don't need it, you can take it off. Dynamic road signs display, so basically the vehicle will drive in certain areas, then if there are enough a clear road speed limit sign display on the side of the road, it's going to display on your dashboard telling you what's the speed limit in this area. Eco assist, that's just your fuel consumption. Driver alert system, that just if you drive for 4 hours or something like that continuously, it's going to give warning. Proactive occupant protection, that's basically your seatbelt sensing sort of thing. So yeah, that's about the driving assist. Parking maneuvering, so active automatically means when you get close to something at the front, it's gonna engage automatically for you. You can change all the volume, everything here, and you also get another thing called maneuver braking. How that works is when you reverse and you are likely to crash into something at the back, the vehicle will give you emergency braking. So if you don't like it, obviously don't take it. If you like it, you can activate it. So up to you to change it whenever you like. Next one, background lighting. So you get all the ambient lighting in the dash. So at the moment it's very hard to see for us, but it goes around the cabin on the door at the front, and you can change your colors. You can change blue, black, blue, green and red, whichever you like. And you can change your brightness as well. You can change the individual brightness, or you can change all brightness, go up and down, and then you'll be able to see around the vehicle. And you can switch it off as well if you don't like it. Otherwise, I'll leave it there. Mirrors and wipers, these basically sync adjustments. So how that works is when you adjust your left wing mirror, it's totally okay, it's just gonna go up and down individually. But if you change your right wing mirror, both mirrors will adjust all together. If you don't like it, make sure you take it off. Next one, lower when reversing. It basically means we put the vehicle on reverse, your left wing mirror will basically lower itself, so you can see your curb wheels, all that things. But if you don't like it, you can disengage it, just untick. Forward when locking, I guess most people like it, so it's just we're gonna take that. Automated wiping rain, so just auto wipers obviously. Rear window wiping reverse gear, very easy, very explanatory. Wipers in service position, if you do want to change your wipers by yourself, or if you're gonna wash your vehicle, you want to lift up the wipers, you need to press this button. Otherwise you don't want it in service position when you are driving obviously. Next one, opening and closing. So the vehicle allows you to have a convenience opening. So this is off, doesn't do anything. But if I'm going to select driver windows, what that means is I'm going to use the vehicle key when the vehicle is locked or vehicle is unlocked. We just click from distance, click and hold the lock button, all the windows will wind up. Click and hold and the unlock button, all the windows will wind down. So in a hot summer, cool day, hot day, you can use that function basically before you access to the vehicle. So that's all windows. If you don't like it, you can just drive a window. If you don't need it, just leave it off. Next one, keyless unlocking. Obviously, just put a hand on the door handle. Keyless unlocking. You don't need to worry about that. Door unlocking, obviously, will unlock all the doors, or just single door or vehicle side. Obviously, all doors are my preference. Lock automatically when driving. Obviously, the vehicle will lock itself when you start driving over 15 km/h. Again, if you don't need it, you can leave it off. And easy open, and you can have it on and off. Interior monitoring system, you can also have it on and off as well. The interior monitoring system works when your vehicle is locked, but someone is actually locked inside. It's going to be a warning sound or anything like that, just in case you forget your baby or younger passenger inside the vehicle, just in case. Next one, instrument cluster, which is what we have done through, which is a direct button over here. You can change to different two instrument clusters, and that's pretty easy. Time and date, you can change other things. Unit service, you can check all your things in your vehicle. So that's all easy. Next one, navigation. So this vehicle obviously has integrated, has the New Zealand map, all the things. To display anything, just click My Destination. We can close this, just type for example 257, I'm gonna click space, King Street. So this is pretty much just like your keyboard on your phone or on your computer. Just click that, that's the result. I'm gonna start navigation, click start. Now you can see what's the route guidance over there. And you can select one. There are 3 ones. One is fast, one is easy to get into, one is less traffic, something like that. And click, normally just click a random one. Now you can see it's guidancing us, and if you don't like it, click a route and you can click stop route guidance. That's to stop the route guidance. You can change the vehicle display, the view button, and click the up and down so you can see towards your driving position. Other things, you can save your destination, click this one. You can change the view button as well to auto, day or light, or anything like that. You can get 3D instead of 2D, so it's a little bit more angled. And yeah, so that's about so yeah, that's about all the things with this function. Yeah, and you can change anything about routes or anything like that. You can just change in the settings, personalize everything just by yourself. Alright, next one, sound. Obviously it allows you to change all your sound bases, all the things, volume, all the things. So we're not gonna do that. Image, display your image when you get access to USB cables or anything like that, storage space. It doesn't have anything at the moment if nothing's connected. Settings, that's purely for the screen settings. You can select your screen settings, time and date, language, all that things. Again, it's not something we need to do. Apple CarPlay, so how to connect Apple CarPlay. Obviously you have a cable over there, you have another cable in the center console, or these will have a wireless Apple CarPlay as well. As long as your phone is connected, it will ask you, do you want to connect your Apple CarPlay? Just simply click yes, it will connect your Apple CarPlay. Otherwise, use this particular cable or the cable in the center console to connect your Apple CarPlay. It allows you to display your Google Map, all that things. Again, Android Auto will work as well. You will need to make sure you're sitting stationary before you connect the Android Auto, by the way. Next one, that's your CarNet. This is the Wi-Fi connection on the things. I don't think this is available in New Zealand, unfortunately. So yeah, that's pretty much all the features. Anytime, just click, go back to home screen. Cool. I think that covers most of the things about the screen. And next thing will be just the lights and all the other things on the top. So interior lights, just press on that. You get door lights. If this light up, that means when you open the door, the light will automatically comes on. If this is pushed off, that doesn't do anything. You get SOS and warning information, but I don't think it will work in New Zealand. This is just additional function that a lot of European cars will have available in Europe, but again, it probably doesn't work in New Zealand. And other things, arrow button allows you to close the shade. For example, I'm just gonna touch, and you can see the cover slowly going forward. Just gonna go cover, and if I touch again, it will stop at some point. So you can stop anywhere you like, and touch again, it goes all the way back. And to open the roof, 2 ways. You can push this upwards to open the roof, so only tilt to this particular level for a little bit airflow, and stop. And if you want to pull it back, just push it forward, and that closes basically. And you can open the glass just by push it back, and the glass roof will open itself. Obviously only the first half of the glass will open, and you can go all the way just by pulling it once it stops. So that's as far as it goes for the sunroof. And if you do want to push it back, it goes back all the way. You can also stop just by pulling it again, so you can stop halfway, or it'll close all the way. Cool. I think that's pretty much all the features available for this vehicle. Obviously there's a lot more detailed things we haven't talked about, but hopefully that should be able to get you to the driving features of the vehicle itself. And yeah, cool. Enjoy the vehicle.